manipulated commercial law. I don't manipulate intellectual laws in the same time. The first 2 hours is the patient. The next 2 hours we reach. The next 2 hours after the time. The lawyer. But for the 6 hours. Comprehension. 6 hours later. Time so we studied just COVID. No, he's still here. He teaches commercial. Do you have commercial?
No. Thank God.
No, what have you? He's teaching commercial now. It's no longer this class, it's in room 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it.
What will you have to do next semester? If you download, see when you win it.
But now, tomorrow I need decent. None of the girls with heels, with a decent dress, familiar food, familiar dance, all the guys with suits and decent shoes.
Wow.
Oh, all that is to buy from you. I'm only telling you my presentation now. I think now he drives a Prado. How about the bodyguard?
Serious?
Hey, he's so nice from the door. You can smell it from the door.
So how about the bodyguard?
For what?
Is he rich?
Yeah, he's rich. How much does he briefcase? How about my fish?
Then why are you teaching him?
Okay.
I'm not in that one. Maybe I'm a Buddhist and if I'm from the Kenya, Mr. Scott.
Standard.
Sir, I'm not sir. I'm a professor. Call me Professor Kuwale.
If that's your dad, no, Mama's on it. If you're my brother, I talk to me in English or Jala,
This one is rude. I'm a very busy person. I'm a professor. Don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. In 15 minutes, if I'm not in class before 15 minutes, class is out. If I come in here 15 minutes and you're not in here, you'll be, I don't have time to go anywhere, so then instead I should be going home. I'm like, okay, that's right, that's such a guy.
And then I had 2 books. We are so there on the baby. One and once they would have as because they have a card with the stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
They are done with school, they have traveled, they have explored. Yes. And then my dad and that is so smooth. Well, my pet could it the other teacher was English, you don't need to mess up with him.
No, I just been
Why?
He doesn't take most of the stuff. Don't put, people just don't talk to him like that. Don't put him.
Why?
But then,
They seem okay when he's teaching.
It's okay. But you see, why not? There's no good guy. And that motivation is one of doing class. Shut up, girl. Yeah, the same one. She lives here.
She lives here?
Yeah, exactly.
Patience, 19 patience.
Yes, she lives here.
What about our gadgets?
Well, online.
But this is like more.
Okay.
I'll come to it for some food.
You're fine.
Hey. Good. Hey, how are you? Good.
You.
Hey, guys. Commander Twago people amechunga kwa social media. Then they will need a better way.
Let that tree that have a lot of people you know, Suzaona Papi.
Hey.
In the region, the number 1 of good. That's life standards, man. Standards. This is why I don't like that kind of life. I like to be real.
Come on, why would you even act as if you're professional and you don't do school?
Just be real, you know?
Is this 17?
70?
Sure.
That's what we said.
Check it.
What part of this service is
Straight, yeah, 17, you know?
What part of this
Oh, by the way, the assignments were posted on the board. Have you accessed?
Maya?
Yes. Try to access. Just check the board.
Take a dose of Maya.
Yeah, right.
Hey, yo.
And if you may find some difficulties, technical difficulties, that is, as to access or upload whatsoever, there is this guy here, the FD guy, he's also here, so you can check today, when you have time, because the due date may be next week, of course, but the area is better.
So if I want to check, I need to find the IT guy.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't need a password or whatever.
I think you just go and see.
I'll tell you because
Yeah, I think that's how best we can do it. And yeah, that is it. In fact, I submitted last week, so I thought it would be uploaded by Monday. And I don't know when they upload it, but unfortunately. Yeah, anyway, so just do the best again. The rest will be seen after that. Just try to do your best. Alright, so last time we had a talk, we had a chat here. regarding this introduction of logistics. And in the course of discussion, we looked at a number of areas to do with this logistics as a component of the supply chain. So, when we are looking at it, we looked at 5 elements of logistics. I think we discussed this one, where we talked about storage, warehousing, packaging, inventory, transportation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so probably I would love to have a small reminder of where exactly we stopped, so that we pick it from there.
Let's see about information reports.
Marketing logistics.
Marketing.
Okay, I like the after information and control.
Yeah, marketing.
Marketing logistics.
Oh.
By the way, in a business setup, being it a production unit or a distribution unit, being it a wholesaler, a retailer, or whosoever, when we are saying marketing, what comes into our mind? What is marketing?
Marketing is buying and selling of goods.
Marketing and selling goods.
Buying and selling.
Buying
Yes.
and selling of goods. Okay, so according to her, marketing is all about buying and selling of goods. Alright. Is there any other way you are thinking of it, Sir? But according to me, I feel marketing is ABCD.
Marketing, I feel like it's something different than market. Because I feel like that definition is market.
Okay.
There's terminology marketing. Normally involves outsourcing, like on a market to be made up, like that analysis of the market and how we can best we can do production, Well, sometimes it deals with the buying itself. Yeah.
Okay.
We must do with production.
To do with production, sourcing, and all that. Well, both of you, you're not very far from it. But now, let us also try to look at it via this other angle. You have introduced a new product on the market, and nobody knows the product around here, right? But you are convinced that I think this product, people may like it and are going to buy it. You might have gotten the concept elsewhere. You were in Lusaka and you saw the product there and you were enjoying it, or maybe you were in China or elsewhere. So you say, no, let me introduce this one onto this market. People don't know it. So normally when you're doing things, there are always those people, they are always skeptics. Those people who are always skeptical say, my friend, are you going to sell this one? These people, do you think people are going to buy this thing? People, they don't know this, right? Okay, anyway, probably you need to market it. Maybe you might forget that. You need to market this one. Otherwise, it's going to flop and you're going to lose the money. Maybe you might forget that. If we look at the context at which this statement is being made, it's not basically talking about literally selling it to the people, but at least making people being aware of what you are offering. Make people aware of what you have, right? So in other words, it may involve a promotion, creation of awareness regarding the product that you have. And of course, it also involves the actual selling itself. But basically, when you're saying marketing here normally is all about creation of awareness regarding the product or the service that you are offering. So that's the marketing that we are doing here. Now, we have in marketing, before you start marketing itself, right? Before you start this awareness campaigns and all those things, you study the market as it is. Now, when you're saying the market, you look at the audience that you are targeting to sell your product to. So that's the market. Now, you study the market and see if at all there is a gap that your product can fit in. Of course, the people, they are not aware of what you have. But now, you just look at the market and say, that do we have the gap in this market? That if I introduce my product, then people are going to buy it, right? So, but studying this market that we are talking about here, we call it market research, right? So, you do a market research to see if at all, if you introduce your product, probably it's going to, the market is going to respond. So, doing market research, of course, it involves a lot of things. Probably you can do some surveys. You do a market survey. It's either you prepare questionnaires, or maybe you just go to door and ask people what they do, what they use. Say the product you want to introduce is some kind of a soap, for example. So you go door to door, you ask people using questionnaires or whatever you have. So by doing such kind of service, formal and informal, what you are trying to establish is whether the market has a gap that your product you're intending to introduce can fit in, right? So once you identify that gap, that I think the gap exists here, is where now you devise the way through which you can reach out to people and preach the gospel to them. That is in terms of promotion. This is where now you are promoting your product. You are creating that awareness, telling people that I have this product. Now, by doing that, it's like, first of all, you did market research, and secondly, now you are doing the actual marketing itself. Now, the marketing that you're doing here with IEP is to make people aware that here comes a new product on the market. So let's try it, right? So there are very many ways through which you can do this. Of course, we are going to see that on. Now, basically, those people that have an active business mindset will always go into an environment or into a market that are not so sure that people can buy or can get the product that they are introducing. They bravely go into that one and try to do this what we call awareness campaign. There was I read this story that probably I can relate to you just for a minute or two. There was this company that was based elsewhere in Europe. They say England, back in the day, long time back. So this company was producing shoes. So as they were trying to expand into new markets or virgin markets, this company deployed two gentlemen, and it deployed these ones to Africa. So they said, you guys go to Africa and try to search for markets, create awareness and everything, and see, okay, do a market research. These people were asked to do a market research, not creation of awareness per se. So when these people went to Africa, they went to different parts of the continent. The other one went to the western side of the continent, and the other one probably went southwards. So when the two returned to their bosses in the UK, the one reported, said, you know what, boss, if we embark on this project, or we are taking shoes to that part of the world, we are pushing big time, because people there, they don't like shoes. We moved up and down, all these days, nobody is putting on shoes. So, no need to go there, right? So, seriously, yes, otherwise it will be a futile attempt. If you have money, let's diversify into something else, but not that side. Then the second one came and said, you know what, boss? There is a huge market there, and that one, nobody has shoes. So, if we embark on, if we find ways of reaching out to that part of the world with our product, definitely we're going to get it, we're going to make money. You know? So the bosses, we are laughing now, hearing these two reports. So they of course dismissed this other one. My friend, I think you don't know what you were doing there actually. You're quoting our notes. Why? Because if we are saying there are people there who do not have shoes, it means that's the market, of course. All what we need to do is to introduce the product into them. So you people, you go there and do the what? The marketing, you do the promotion, you do everything, and so on and so forth. So, when you're introducing a product into a new market, as we say, first of all, it's like the people are unaware, they don't know anything. They are not ignorant as they do on the board, or so, first of all, what you carry is nothing but information. So you carry the information with you, you take it there. As you are taking information to them, what you are doing there, that information is to do with the new product that you want to introduce to them. That information is to do with the new product that you are trying to sell to them, that you want to sell to them in the long run. So, since the information is related to the marketing, that you want to do there, that is part of logistics. That information is part of logistics and is considered to be the marketing logistics or part of logistics, marketing logistics. The information that you take to the market that is unaware of whatever is there. Now, this one, apart from the information that you take there, the information takes many forms. The information that you take to the new market takes many forms. We have what we call promotional campaigns. Sometimes those promotional campaigns, they always also come in the form of roadside shows. At times, maybe you might have heard of this one. Some companies, they always conduct a roadside show where they're introducing a new product there. When they are doing that kind of promotion, since they're introducing a new thing, is still part of marketing logistics, because the aim is to market the new product. You can also run things like even advertisements. Those advertisements, as you are carrying them out, you are creating awareness, but awareness regarding the new product that is on the market is still regarded as part of marketing logistics thing. So, the idea why you embark on marketing logistics is to make sure that you expand your customer base. You expand your customer base because you're exploring new markets due to your diversification of the product. You are a company, probably you were already producing some other things before. So already you had a customer base. But now that customer base, you want to expand it further by diversifying, by adding a new product on it. So it can either be the reason why you're embarking on this one is to expand the customer base. And of course, yes, right.
Come back on the different forms, information forms, different forms, such as the point you gave out.
Okay. So we are saying, in this case, this logistics management, marketing logistics involves information dissemination, right?
Yes.
So this information dissemination can come in the form of promotional campaigns. I mentioned advertisements. Yeah, I mentioned the two, basically. I already mentioned the two, advertisements and of course promotional campaigns. So the promotional campaign, I also say it can include road shows. It can include road shows. Now, the reason why a business may decide or an individual may decide to embark on this kind of marketing logistics, there can be a number of them, and let's see some of the reasons why one may decide to embark on this promotional or logistics marketing or marketing logistics. One is to improve customer experience. Now, what does this mean? Basically, companies will always aim at retaining their customers. One way of retaining their customers is to ensure that they are satisfied with the complete customer experience.
Customer experience.
To improve customer experience. Now, yeah, those are some of the reasons or some of the objectives why a company or organization may embark on marketing logistics. Now, here there is an important point to understand. Much as we have said, we can take this marketing logistics to a new market, introducing a product to a new market, but that is not enough. That's not the only thing that is involved in logistics management. Mind you, when we are saying marketing something, you do not only market to somebody who is not even aware. Even to those that are aware, you still market the product to them. Because marketing also involves, as they say, promotion. So you promote or you advertise even to the already existing customers. This also happens. That's why we all know that there is this soap, let's say Fresh and whatever we use at our homes. But now and then you find that the companies are still advertising to us. Why are they advertising to us? Yes, we already know that the product is there. At times they advertise to us, they promote to us to make sure that they are reminding us now and then. Because they say, there's this saying which says, out of sight is always out of mind. Now, if they do not keep reminding you, the chances are high that you can even forget the product that it exists. There's another thing here, why they keep reminding us, they keep promoting or marketing the product to us, yet we already know that it is there. The other reason is that they try to protect us from their competitors. Because the competitors are also there offering the same product and they can steal us. We are the customers. So they protect their customers from being stolen by the competitors. So they keep reminding us. This and that. Because they know that there is a competitor around the corner. So and what they are going to say as many as this. So by marketing, they are helping to improve our customer experience, the customers that are already existing. So I wanted to mention this one because one of them said that which customer experience, what are the technology products that might you. So that's why I had to mention that one. That marketing, you can still even market to those people that are already your customers in. At times, there can be an existing product and there are some value additions that have happened to the product. So, marketing it or creating this awareness to the existing customer brings an awareness to them that there is some kind of value addition that has been added to the product. So that's another reason why you are marketing to the people that already know your product. Because there is some value that has been added. So they may not be aware, but you are creating awareness on that aspect that has been added onto it. Another reason why marketing logistics can be seen to be an integral part of your business strategy is that of supporting distribution strategies. Choosing the right distribution strategy enables companies to reach different sectors of the market and increase the market share. Can you repeat? Okay, choosing the right distribution strategy enables companies to reach different sectors of the market and increase the market share. For example, there can be a shop or a store that serves a local community, but it can increase its business by offering delivery services to the customers outside the area who order online or by telephone. You have your customers. Of course, you advertise your product to probably via mainstream media. In this case, we are talking about radio, TV, or even social media. And people around, they know about the existence of your product. But still more, some are not even able to reach you where you are based. Because your shop is based here in area 15. But as you are advertising, even those people in Kasumbu, and elsewhere are able to hear about the product you have, but they cannot manage to come here and reach you. You can still, so those are not your customers, but they are potential customers. Now, you are trying to market to them, you are trying to convince them to buy you. In this case, marketing, we are talking about convincing those people to still come and buy, from your shop. Yes, those people, they have a challenge, they cannot access the way your product because of the distance and all. Here, you add another aspect of saying, mukagula katundu shop watutu tizakutegera ntunda bantu bamaze 50 waulere kabla ndakutegera bantu hotel waulere tizakutegera nyumba wano. By adding that aspect mukwako bantu to buy, so it's like you are expanding your customer base. Even those people that were trying to desert you for one reason or the other, they will still say, I think they are buying this people. Okay, it is there. So, by telling these people that we are going to be delivering for you, delivering for you for free, and of course, by doing that act practically, you are adding value to your services. That is still part of logistics, marketing logistics. So, the transportation that will be involved in delivering to these people, for the sake of increasing the customers, is still regarded as marketing logistics. So, another way through which you can do this is, apart from delivering to the customers themselves, companies can even appoint some distributors or some wholesalers in some strategic areas, so that the distribution of their goods should be made easier. They should be able to reach out to their respective customers or the potential customers. By doing this act of appointing distributors and wholesalers in some places, what we are doing there is still part of logistics. And the logistics that is happening there is that of supporting distribution. In our locations where we stay, we have distributors, others that distribute cement. We see, for example, this is Lafarge. We always see, they say, appoint the distributor. We have, I think the city law or something, they also have their distributors, local distributors in our locations. What those people are doing are only trying to help or assist the mother company, for example, Lafarge itself, to distribute, to reach out to the potential customers wherever they are. So they are going to those ones to distribute on their behalf. By doing that, by appointing those distributors, that is still part of marketing logistics. Because if it has not been able to depot, Lafarge, so it was part of reaching out to us by bringing that depot closer to where we are. So here we are told companies can appoint wholesale distributors or retailers to sell and deliver products to smaller customers, rather than using their own sales and distribution facilities. And that is one reason or one objective. And there is also this other objective, and that is of enhancing customer benefits. Another objective is that of enhancing customer benefits. Now, how does this work? How do the customers have their benefit enhanced through marketing logistics? Companies can use their logistics services to increase market share by, among others, improving benefits to customers. For example, they may offer customers free delivery, of course, the one that they've already seen, on purchases over a certain value, or offer an enhanced delivery service such as next day or weekend deliveries. So by adding these services, it's like the customers are benefiting more. It's like the customers are feeling that they are being prioritized by the business owner or by the business that they are dealing with. Why? Because the supplier or the one they are dealing with are even valuing them by giving them this additional benefit of giving them probably free delivery or free services. So, at times, this benefit, a customer may feel that this is an additional benefit because these people, they are delivering to me for free. But in practice, practically, these services are not actually for free. There is always a fee attached to it, though they may not disclose to you that there is a fee attached to it. For example, when you order pizza or you order something online, they always say, no, we'll come and deliver at your doorstep. But now, you find that pizza, if they are delivering to you, let's say they are charging you, I don't know how much it is, those items. Maybe it's 5,000, 6,000, or 10,000, for example. So you pay 10,000 and they come and deliver to you. But in actual sense, you find that the price of it probably was 8,000 or 7,000 or 9,000. The other one has been covered in the transfer price. But since this one is not mentioned, you already have that impression that these people are delivering us for free. Thereby, you feel like there is an enhanced benefit in it. But in actual sense, there is nothing much like that one. So, by adding this aspect of free delivery and whatsoever, this is part of marketing logistics. And another objective, another reason why this one may seem to be very important is that of maintaining customer loyalty. You write maintaining or ensuring something, customer loyalty. So, this customer loyalty is maintained through customer service offered by the business organization that you are dealing with. The customer loyalty is maintained through customer service by the organizations that you are dealing with. The customer loyalty we are talking about here is the German language for better for worse. So, in good times or in bad times, the customer remains loyal to you. But the customer can only remain loyal to you if at least is getting the benefit from the loyalty that he or she has. Somebody cannot just be loyal to you if at least from your part you are not doing the needful. At least you do the needful to that person, and that person will remain loyal to you. It's kind of reciprocal. Now, here when we are saying customer loyalty can be maintained through customer service. Customer service can take many forms. Is either is a service that is rendered to the customer after or even before the sales, or before sale or after sale. So in this case, we are looking at the after sale service. This customer is an existing customer of yours, but he or she has some queries, or she has some problems, or she has some issues with your service or your product. Definitely, this person will try to find a channel of reaching out to you. So, you, by providing that channel through which the customers can reach out to you and give their mandate benefit and have their problems solved, by just giving that channel, that is part of the customer service. Because now, it's like the customer has an outlet of airing out their feelings towards your product or service. So, only by having that channel, like they get that satisfaction, at least I want to put out of the seller. But not only giving them the channel, you can give them the channel, but you are not listening to them, and of course, you are not addressing their issues or their concerns. That one, then the channel will be useless. So, by giving them the channel, and of course by addressing their issues, only that one, then the customers will get satisfied that at least these people, they attended to us. The chances of being loyal to you are always enhanced. They are always very high. But if they are trying to reach out to you, but probably your doors are closed, you are not even listening to them, they will see no point of continuing engaging you. In fact, continue dealing with you. They will say, no, let's go to somebody else. There is nothing annoying. There's nothing more annoying than trying to speak to somebody, asking somebody, or maybe requesting somebody, and that particular person is not ready to listen to you. It becomes annoying. And every result you say, let me look around for somebody else who can give me that attention. So, by giving attention to customers, by addressing now their concerns, that one we consider it as part of customer service. Of course, customer service is a topic on its own. Probably we shall see it later. But I just wanted to mention that by offering this customer service, you are ensured, you are assured rather, of the loyalty from the part of the customers. So, this customer service you offer to them is considered as part of marketing logistics. Because marketing, like a marketing to the you open, that's marketing. So, is considered to be marketing logistics. Now, this logistics takes many forms. Here we are looking at marketing logistics. That's all what we're talking about. That is marketing logistics. Then there is another kind of logistics. Of course, this is what we call retail logistics. So on retail logistics, I'm not going to talk much because it's part of your assignment, of which you may need to chart a way through which you get more information regarding retail logistics. Now on this one, I shall expect you to talk about the concept of retail logistics. What is retail logistics? So yes, in its details. Why is it important in the supply chain? And if at all there are some challenges associated with this kind of logistics, what are those challenges? Of course, in recent times, the past 2 years, one of the challenges that affected actually retail logistics was the COVID-19 issue. So I will of course mention it deliberately in that So as you proceed, you shall have to talk about that one, which for now I think we cannot talk much about retail logistics. But nevertheless, this retail logistics involves all the inbound and outbound processes that result in the flow of finished goods from business to the end user.
Inbound and outbound.
Yes, yeah. It involves all the inbound and outbound processes that result in the flow of finished goods from a business to the end user. Now, just to give you a hint on this one, when we are looking at a supply chain as it is, let's assume we are a business unit here, and in our business, what we do, we are producers. We have a certain product that we produce and sell elsewhere. Now we say, when it comes to logistics as a whole, it is the physical flow of these goods from here, the materials from here to the end, the other side. That's what we say. But now, right now, our concentration is the position where we are standing right now. So the position where we are standing, we are producers. Definitely, in logistics, we are producers. There are different kinds of logistics that will be directly involved in. One, before we start producing, definitely we have to get the materials from elsewhere and bring them into our factory unit. Before we start running our machines, we have to get the materials from elsewhere and bring them into our factory facilities. That's the thing. Then, within our factory facilities, we will have to process the materials that are there and we transform them into a product, right? After we have transformed it into the product, the next is to make sure that the product has reached the end user or the next user. So our concern here is to make sure that we produce something and we transfer it to the next user. Here, the kind of logistics that will be involved here will be classified into different categories. That is, forget about animal supply, effect Mungu yana ifenda kutusa, amini factory yake pamaroba kile kutini. Ma logistics amenanga kuzai, ameninga ma akrona kukuza aba, kuti yonsona ka produce commerce to the end user. The kind of logistics activities that are here can be divided into different categories. So, the categories, one of the categories of logistics activities that are happening here is production logistics. So, we have production logistics in here. Then, we have this what we call retail logistics. And of course, we have what we call, of course, the marketing logistics, retail logistics in Guinea. So, retail logistics, command to go into production logistics. Now, what does this production logistics involve? This production logistics involves the actual movement of materials either from the warehouses or from the storage facilities into the factory facilities or production facilities up to the warehouses again. The storage facilities to the production facilities up to the storage facilities again. The production activities that are happening here, the logistics activities that are happening here, are now what are categorized as part of production logistics. Okay, so we were saying concentration here should be confined within our factory here. We're not going to factory what we tomorrow going to have to. Now we have sourced materials from elsewhere. Our supplier is whether that person has supplied us what we had requested. After the materials have landed in here, we take them into the warehouses. In fact, the materials have been taken into the warehouse. So it means at this stage, we are within here. Now, tomorrow, the two community are in production. Ndipo sales akuswekera katundu ifeti wenachitani tipani. Actually, our sales amount of warehouse, and those guys manning the warehouse have notified us that you know what, katundu what to produce. The first thing here is the katundu have to be transferred from the warehousing facilities to the actual factory. Whether the machines are planted here, then the katundu will be taken from there into these machines. Whether the katundu will be sorted out, whatever happens in these machines, that is still part of the production. So, by moving the goods from the warehouses to here, to the machines, this movement is part of logistics. The information that was shared to those people looking after the warehouses, that information of saying, please give us so much amount of these materials. That was part of logistics. So then the production itself that is happening here is still part of logistics. Then after the production, the goods will still be taken using whatever means of transportation within your premises. It's either you're using forklifts, you can be using the conveyor belts. I think you know the conveyor belts, right? From this point to this other point. Whether you're using the conveyor belts, whether you're using the wheelbarrows, whether you're using the forklifts, whether you're using trains or some small pickups, but but as long as it is to do with the warehouse, warehouse. This kind of logistics that is happening here is regarded as production logistics. So, if you look at these activities that are happening here, you find that all the components that we saw earlier, like last week, are also found in here. Because the components, we said warehousing or storage, or information, or this and that, transportation. In this kind of logistics that is happening in-house, this is in-house, we find that all those components are present. Now, while this is production logistics, this production logistics can also be further divided into two subcomponents. This production logistics can further be divided into two subcomponents of each. So, what are these subcomponents? These subcomponents are what we call inbound and outbound. So, we can say inbound logistics and outbound logistics. So, we are saying, the production company has to produces. So, whatever activities are happening here are part of what we call production logistics. But we find that this other side, we have the suppliers. Kunja kwa company yetu yuko. Also, kunja kwa company yetu demand distributors. That's our customers. But in between here, that's where we have our production plant. Definitely, Permanent production cluster, development Magatina, that's the center of our activities. Because our core activities in this organization is to produce something. So permanent cluster produces the Magatina. So definitely, when the materials are coming from this end, they have to come all the way to the center here for the transformation. After they are processed and the materials are being transformed into products, then they have to proceed to the outside. So all the logistics activities involving the inflow of materials into our production house here are regarded as part of inbound logistics activities. Mr. Oldwell,
Yes,
are you not lost somewhere?
I'm thinking about the inbound, the activities that are...
Yes, so the activities that involve the inflow of materials from the outside world into our production unit here or into your organization here are regarded as inbound logistics. So you may have your own drivers, you might have your own the personnel that are responsible for sourcing materials from elsewhere, transporting them, doing this and that, and of course somebody was sitting there on the switchboard talking with the suppliers that say, hey, where is the materials, whatever. All those activities that include the inflow of materials into this organization. Then whatever is happening there is logistics, but it's part of inbound logistics. Then, after production has been done here, and the goods have been taken into, we now call them the stocks. The stocks have been taken into the storage facilities, ready for delivery, shipments, and everything. From the machines here to the storage facilities and to your customers, whatever happens on the other side, this one is now regarded as outbound logistics. So this one is regarded as outbound logistics.